let me log out this also, I don't need it. So let's go to a new topic called WAF and shield. There's something called WAF. It's a web application firewall. It's a firewall. To keep it simple, it's a firewall actually. What happens in firewall? You know what happens in firewall? It will block something, based on our requirements. But of course, you may ask, we have firewall right on the EC2 level. Now what is this? This little different, I mean, same firewall obviously, but little different place where we'll be using it, and of course little more features than the other firewall which we are using. Here we can control which IPs to be allowed. Obviously we can do the same with other firewall also, but not just IPs, based on the URL pattern also. So like let's say if the URL contains /abcd, block it, or /abcd, allow it, something like that. And of course we can control like this one, how many requests should come from an IP address, because sometimes hackers what they'll do, they'll continuously hit your application, send the request to your application, so your application will get crashed. So this will track that also. We can give like this from this IP address or from this range only this one request in a minute maybe, or an hour. If it is process, block it. Like this also we can do, or of course from IP address also we can able to do. So we can have our own rules, actually custom rules, to block the malicious traffic. This will be very much useful for SQL injection kind of errors. There is something called cross-site scripting errors, DDoS attacks. There are few attacks types. So this WAF will be useful. Where we use it means CloudFront application load balancer. I mean the load balancer. So we'll be using in these places. How to use it, that we'll see. So we have to create our WAF rule. You can see web ACLs. Web ACL is nothing but WAF. WAF means web application firewall. ACLs we call it ACLs. So how to add rules and how to add the patterns and everything. Let's see that. It's a very small topic. I mean that's why I'm continuing. So first go to IP sets, or simply go to ACL. Let's say. So there is no ACLs. So you can create ACL here. But before creating, you can choose any region if you want. So maybe you want to create in Paris region, you can create it. You want to create for CloudFront means it's global. You have to select this. If you're creating the role for CloudFront distribution, like this. If you're creating in Ireland, maybe for load balancer, simply click Ireland. So it will be displayed like that. So create ACL. What is the name? See, resource type. Is it for CloudFront, or or is it for regional services like load balancer, API gateway, like this? So for us, we can create for both anything. We can create two ACLs, for one for CloudFront, one for load balancer. We can create like this. So what is the region? Ireland. Of course, I don't have any load balancer obviously, but we'll see. What is the name? Test ACL something. Description, it's okay. CloudWatch metric name test ACL. So add resources. Add AWS resources means, I told you right, I want to add this to a load balancer. Simply click on add resources. You can choose what you want to add, and it will filter here. It will show you the display like whatever load balancers available in this Ireland region. Of course I don't have anything. You can add later also, no worries. Simply click on next. Now it says rules. There are no rules obviously. You have to create a rule. So click on create a rule, add my own rules and rule groups. Got it? Or you can get add manager rules. This is also fine. Manager rules, you can select which one you want. See, lots of are there. The cost also will be like that. Instead of this, you can add your own rules also. Click on add my own rules. So which one you want to have? So there are three types of rule types. One is IP sets. You can define the IP addresses, and you can define like what action to be done. So let's say IP is 1 point something. So if the IP 10 dot, let's say 10.10.10.10 came to you, what to do? Block or allow? So like that. Or rule builder something, we can have your own rule For specific patterns, that also you can able to give. So you can give like which the where from where the request is coming from. Let's say I choose an Australia. What to do if a request comes from Australia? Block it. Default is block. You can allow it or you can count it like this. So like that you can add your custom rules. Anything. Uh, you can give IP address here. That we'll see that IP address. Don't worry. You can see the URL path. See the URL path is exactly match. You want to match exactly match string or starts with string, ends with string, contains string out of all URL. If it is contains testing, if the URL contains testing, what to do? Like this you can able to add with this. What is this rule builder? So our rule group also there. You can add multiple rules. Obviously you have to create multiple group earlier. So we can create IP sets earlier also, as I shown you like this. IP sets here. Let's open. You can create IP sets here. IP sets means the IP address we can give it. Let's create it. IP sets maybe IPs to allow something. So IPv4 you can give any IPs here. 10.10.10/32 means single IP. You will see that maybe later. And 192.168.1.3/32 some IP. I'll give network range also. 1 sorry, 10.20.0.0/16 like this also. I can give n number of IPs like this. Create IP set. That's it. Now what happens? This IP set you can select here. Maybe test rule something you can give. IP sets obviously it will take some time to refresh. My bad. Okay, let's go back. Let's come again. IP sets. Choose the IP sets. IP to allow. This is what we created. Test rule. So leave this one. IP address to use as originating address means where the address is coming from. If the let's say request matching with any of these IP addresses or any in any of these IP addresses means what to do? Action. Block it. Allow it. Your wish. Block it or allow it. Maybe I want to block it. Let's block. Add rule. That so rule is added. See, if test rule capacity one rule we added, you can add multiple rules like this. No worries. See, so action should be blocked. If any of the IPs come, the action will be blocked. And default action is allow. It means by default, if request came, but the request is not matching with any of the IPs, then what should do? Block or allow? This you have to allow, obviously, right? If it is matching, the IPs are matching, block it. If not matching, allow. Default action allow. So like that. Next, blah blah blah. Next, metrics. There is this you don't know it, but yeah, let's remove the metrics. Next, create ACL. Now this rule, the WAF is created now. ACL rules is created. You know what you can do? Simply go inside. I told you, right? You can attach this to load balancer because we created a regional ACL. So associate AWS services. You can add your AWS services. I can simply create an EC2. Let's sorry load balancer, not EC2. Maybe I don't have any servers. I won't be creating now. You try it. You have to try it. I'll explain the same procedure. You have to try it. So classic, just simple whatever. Sorry, application, not classic. I forgot. Demo something blah blah blah. I leave anything. Anyway, there is nothing. Create load balancer. Oh, I missed something. At least 2 subnets. Okay. Target group. I need to have target group, right? Sure, that's okay. Yeah, I can. Let's create target group first. That's okay. Just 1 minute thing. So target group name demo tg. Sorry, where is it? Demo tg instances blah 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 blah. Let's create. create target instances we can add later, no worries. Refresh, select the target group, yes. Now let's create a load balancer. Imagine load balancer is fully functionally working. Now simply come to your shield, ACL, add resources, click the application load balancer, it will be displayed here. Let's refresh again. It will take some time, usually, add resources, add load balancer, see, select it, done. Now what happens, these rules, WebACL rules apply to the load balancer, we can see here also. Let's refresh, let me, still provisioning, sorry. Super, it's still provisioning. That's okay, let it, let it provision, it will take some time. So anyway, there is nothing, but yeah, you can able to see it. See here, see the status integrations. Expand, this is the test ACL, right? We have, it's integrated, see, it is showing here. What is ACL? Test ACL, see, it's integrated. If you want to have CloudFront, create a same web ACL, but while creating, choose the CloudFront. CloudFront is a global service, not a regional service, so that's why it is like that. Same approach. All you have to do is create an IP set. So which IPs you want to allow, or create a regular expression sets. It means the URL. You can create a regular expression. You can see like this. You can give URLs, regular expression, and if it is matching, it will allow block whatever the thing based on you created. So like this. So I just showed you the demo only. I haven't showed you the real thing. Here, what I want you to do is try it. Watch the video how I did it. Create a load balancer. Just already how to create load balancer. Just create a sample load balancer and create an instance and a load balancer. Just some Nginx, and create an IP set. In the IP set, give your IP only, and block the IP in the web ACL. See, it won't allow, and after some time allow it. Let's see. Try that again. It will work. Got it?
Yeah, bro. So will the process will be same for user pool? Suppose if we have a cognate authentication
So that
where
is
we
little different. What do you, yeah, tell, yeah, sorry, tell me.
yeah, suppose we have an application where we are using cognate auth.
Mm.
So all our users are listed in the user pool, and we
Mm.
want to um, like uh, add a protection to avoid such a kind of attacks like XHR or
Yeah,
some.
yeah, so here what's happening is we are restricting at load balancer level, correct? So let's say cognito pool is there. We can specifically integrate the cognito here to allow only specific users from there. If it is internal application like that, we can do that also. I know others might have what is cognito pool like that, but it's an it's a service actually internally where you can have all your users at place from outside AWS, and you can able to use that. So that's just basic I wanted to say. So yeah, sorry, is it clear?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it for today. So I'll upload the video soon, and I want to ask, yeah, so is it okay for you tomorrow morning or night, which one?
Can we have at the evening?
Evening, yeah, let's connect at 8:45. So please be available by 8:45, not 8:30. So I have a meeting until 8:30, so let's connect by 8:45. Okay,
Okay.
all right then. So let's meet tomorrow then. Bye. Bye all. Bye.
Thank you.